So I want to go ahead and give a shout out to my guys on Twitter and Discord for letting me know that this news was taking place. It's been so hard to keep up with news now that I run 2 different YouTube channels, so thank you guys so much for letting me know that this was happening. I was actually asleep when this took place, so I was unable to report on it, but now I am ready to go. So Injustice 2 movie gear is quote-unquote in the game. It's not actually in the game yet. We're actually going to be able to unlock it when those multiverses open up, and I'm sure going to have videos up on this channel when that happens. But for now, they are actually in the game physically, and we can see screenshots of them. First of all, thank you to Reddit and Caboose for posting these pictures. And I have to say, I'm very impressed. I think they look really good. The Flash looks particularly good. I don't necessarily love Aquaman's look. It's really disappointing to me that we can't have like Ezra Miller, Jason Momoa, and all the other actors actually in the game. I think the biggest downside to this is both Cyborg and Aquaman, because I don't think either of their gear from the movies translates very well into the actual game, just because of the way that the game has these models laid out. The blonde hair, traditional to Aquaman being in Injustice 2, makes it really hard to actually make him look like Jason Momoa, which is why they haven't even bothered, really. I mean, they've just given him his gear, which is the closest thing that we can get currently underneath the systems that we have. Hopefully that next game, especially Injustice 3 or MK11 or whatever, you implement some type of skin system similar to the Premier skin system, but a little bit different, so that you don't have to actually completely change the character to a different character, so that even if we weren't replacing the voice lanes, we could get Jason Momoa, we could get Ezra Miller, we could get Ben Affleck, unless it's actually like a logistic issue, or not necessarily a logistic issue, unless it's actually like a permission issue. Maybe they're not allowed to do that, but I don't believe that's true, because we have, you know, Gal Gadot Wonder Woman on the mobile app, but we don't have her on the console game. But apart from Aquaman and Cyborg, I think the other characters look really good, but Aquaman and Cyborg just feel a little bit out of place. But like I said, Batman and Flash both look really awesome, and I'm excited to use those pieces of gear, and I'm excited to see what they do with the multiverse event themselves. I can't wait to go see Justice League. I'm very excited about it, and I hope you are too. Moving on to the possible DLC leak. This has been coming out of the PC beta. Lots of people have been getting their hands on the files, taking a look into the Matrix, and trying to see what we get in the next fighter pack. There's a couple different theories going around, but basically, NetherRealm, of course, going into this PC beta, knew people were going to do this, so they hid a lot of the files through code names and things like that, which is all spooky. And so there's this one Lord of the Rings character by this name, which is in the files. I'm not going to try and pronounce it because pronouncing is hard, but his name basically means Silver Fist or Hand of Silver. So people are under the assumption that this is the code name for HELLBOY. There's another file named Alma Wade, or not Alma Wade, but it's just named Alma, and people are under the impression that this is going to be Alma Wade, or at least it's in reference to Alma Wade, which is another character that Warner Brothers owns because it's a character from Fear, which was originally made by the same people who make Middle of Earth. Obviously, Alma Wade probably isn't going to be a character, so it's more likely that this is probably a reference to a character like Enchantress. There are a couple more leaks in here, like for example, there is a file referencing Talion. Talion's the main character from Middle Earth, so maybe that means something? I don't know. And they also found a victory file, which is the file they use for the victory screens, for a character named Max. Some people think this might be Max Mercury. Sadly, none of this means anything. NetherRealm knows that we're going to look through these files, and they very well could just be labeled to mislead us. In fact, there's literally a file in the Injustice 2 beta files, and I'm not even joking, this is like literally in there. Scooby-Doo _ Red Sun Prison Cape _ Clothe Animals. Shaggy _ Red Sun Prison _ Coat Clothed Animals. Shaggy _ Victory. I don't think we're getting Shaggy. I don't think this is happening. So knowing that NetherRealm likes to play games, it's impossible to tell what any of this means, although I will go ahead and say that I think Enchantress, with all of this news, is probably in Fighter Pack 3. It's all up to that final character, that final mystery character. Who is it going to be? We now know it's going to be Adam. We're pretty likely it's going to be Enchantress, and then there's just one more guy who's apparently going to be like nothing they've ever done before. Shaggy confirmed! Alright, but in all seriousness, thank you guys for watching this video. My name has been Bilbzy, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.